like buying altcoins is like going to a job. You go to the job, you put in your hours, you make money, you put it into ETH. You go to the shitcoin market, you flip these shitcoins, you take the profit, you put it into ETH. It's the same thing. It's an extraction environment. It's about taking out. And Ethereum is an input environment. It's about putting in. Okay? Storing wealth versus making wealth. Old coins underperform new coins in bull runs 98% of the time. I hope that's clear to you now. Why do old coins, the shitty old ones, underperform new coins? Well, there's three main reasons, okay? Number one is bag holders. So if the coin is older than 3 years, it has gone through a bull market and it's gone up 10 to 20x, okay? Every one of them has. But the problem with that is when the bear market hits, these coins go down 50 to 90%, and they've got what you would call bag holders, which is basically all these investors who once liked the coin, who now don't like it, who are basically just trying to get back to break even so they can sell. Right? They bought it at $1, it's now 10 cents, they've lost money, and they're like, oh, well, coping mechanism, I don't want to sell, I'm going to wait till it goes back to $1 in the next bull run. And then, do you want these people holding your coin? Do you think the price will go up easily if everyone is just looking to sell when it goes back to their entry price? No. This goes back into the mentality. There's two types of holder mentalities, remember? Right? Where is it? Here. Two types of holder mentalities. Oh, I just want to make a little bit of profit so that I can get out because it hurts. Versus, I'm in this for the long run. Look, I know I'm down a little bit on the all-time high from ETH, but look, this is my long-term bet. I'm really happy with this. We're going to the moon eventually. Which one do you want? Also, number two, false promises and failure to deliver. So look, most altcoins don't achieve anything. So when an altcoin comes out, it's all airy, it's all la-di-da, they're going to take over the world. But then 2 years into development, nothing changes. They got a tiny bit of adoption because they did an airdrop and they got some fake users. They got some money raised from VCs. They got 10K followers on Twitter. Wow, they're so cool, but they haven't done anything. Nothing's changed. They haven't got any real adoption. There isn't much real revenue. No one gives a fuck. Okay, and so all these people who found the project believing it was the next big thing, they're now disappointed. They're angry. They're losing money. They're impatient. Why are we going to the moon? Pump my bags, founders. Don't rug pull. You know, all these things, right? So they failed to deliver on these big dreams and promises that they gave to their community, to their VCs when they first launched the project. Okay? And when you lose conviction, you are more likely to sell as the price rises. If it's been 2 years and nothing's changed, you just want to get out. You don't care. And number three is VC unlocks. This is a really important one. We're going to go into a bit of depth on this in this video. But basically, if you're a VC who bought a coin, you have what is called a cliff. And the cliff is how long you have to wait until your coins get unlocked, right? Because when you invest at a really low price as a VC, right? Let's say I bought Solana in the pre-sale. I don't just get to sell immediately. I have to wait because they don't want everyone to just dump as soon as the coin launches. So they make them wait like 8 to 12 months usually. So after the 8 to 12 months, if I'm a VC, I'm up 100x on a coin. I can just sell. I don't give a fuck. I'll just sell. Oh, I made 100x with other people's money. I'll take my commission and I'll leave and I'll find the next big opportunity, right? Because as a VC, your edge is in your ability to get in before retail and get out when retail comes, right? The edge is not once the coin has gone public. The edge is before it's gone public. So when you can finally unlock a coin as a VC, your edge is done. You don't need to be in there anymore. You're gonna lose money with the rest of retail. So you get out, and then you get the next big pre-sale, and it's a big fucking Ponzi scheme, right? So that's the other reason why old coins suck, because when the coin is older than a year, all the VCs are getting unlocked, and they're pushing the price down because they're all selling. They're all trying to get out. They're trying to remember, old coins are a way to make money to put into Ethereum and Bitcoin. They're all trying to take profits to get out, to put it into ETH, or to buy another pre-sale, right? I want to give you an example of the dynamic here with VC unlocks. So this is the RSR chart, right? Back in the bull run, it was accumulating in this tiny little range of about 2x, right? It only went up 2x, came back down for an entire year, okay? And at this point, only 3% of the total supply was available. 97% was locked. It was locked away. VCs were in a dungeon. They couldn't come out, okay? Now, RSR was one of the best performers of the bull run. It went up a lot. You can see it just went absolutely ballistic. It went from what? 0.003 all the way up to 0.1. Crazy return. I don't know what the X is on that, but very high return, right? And what happened was during the bull run, and when the beginning of the bear market happened, the total supply available went from 3% to 50% of the total supply. Look at this photo. Circulating supply is 50 billion, but over here it was 3 billion. So during the course of the bull run, the market cap and the price went up significantly, but the supply went up over 10x. How fucked is that? And that's why RSR was such an obvious bet and why it went up so much, because it was an example of a low float coin. There wasn't much available, so that when the bull run happened, it went up really easily. And what happened was when the VCs got unlocked, price had pumped. All the project founders, the team, they all worked really hard to get the coin to go really high. And then the VCs are unlocked, boom, dump on retail. 3 billion to 50 billion of the supply is unlocked. And all you guys buy this coin, yeah, RSR, it's the future. While the VCs sell 1,000x on their money. Absolutely ridiculous. So this is just what happens. So you have to think about it from the perspective of a VC, right? Again, we've said this before. The edge for a VC is to get in, and a VC means venture capital, right? It's a fund. It's an investment fund. They have people's capital. They put it into projects that they vet, right? The edge of a VC is finding a coin before retail can buy it, buying it, and then selling it when retail gets access to it. Retail is in you are exit liquidity. Your purpose in crypto is to make a VC rich so they can buy a mansion. That is your sole purpose in life, in crypto. You are just funding the retirement of wealthy fund managers, project founders, and investors. Okay, that's your job. And you're doing your job very well. When you buy these coins, you are doing your job very well. You are a very good little slave to the DeFi founders, to the team, to the VCs. You're their perfect little slave, okay? So, again, this is back to the perspective of VC. What's better? Holding a hot potato, when you've made 100x, once it's been unlocked, to risk it for a little bit more profit, or you sell 100x on your money and then you find the next big investment in the next sector that's really promising? Well, pretty obvious answer. I think you would make the same decision as the VC. And here's the cycle that the VCs do, right? They create a fund and they make it look really fancy, like, ooh, you want our money, we can help your project. Number two, they invest in a bunch of promising startups before the token's released. TGE means token generation event. So they invest in a bunch of coins before they've launched, like when they're just really new startups, and they get a 1 to 3 year token lockup. They sit on their hands, they do nothing, they just wait. Maybe give a tiny bit of value. Yeah, man, you should do an airdrop to your community because it will help with the token price, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, so helpful. Thanks, VC. And then number 4, they take partial profits by selling their pre-token allocation to other funds. This is a weird Ponzi that I won't get too much into in this video, but you can sell your pre-token VC allocation to other VCs at higher multiples, right? So if I sign a SAFT that says, I'm putting in $1 million and I'm going to get a token when it launches for 1 cent each. And 6 months later, I can take this contract and I can go to another VC and say, hey, look, I've got $1 million of these tokens at 10 cents. I'll sell them to you at 20 cents. And I'll sell you 500,000 at 20 cents and I'll give it to you when I get it unlocked. And that VC then goes, okay, well, I'll do this at 20 cents is a good deal because it's probably going to go to $1. And then that VC might sell that allocation to another VC. So it's crazy. It's a fucking full Ponzi scheme. And I know this because I am the VCs. I am the guy behind the scenes taking all your guys' money because I'm investing in these projects. I'm investing in the pre-sales. I see behind the curtain where you guys don't get to look. Okay? And number 5, once the tokens are unlocked, you sell at a 10 to 100x profit to stack more Ethereum and buy new coins. And you just keep doing that. It's a constant cycle. And look, this is why most coins fail. Most coins are purely a mechanism for insiders to get rich. And I know this firsthand because I am an investor in these projects, as I just said. I am the 1% taking your money. I am the rich getting richer, and you guys that are poor getting poorer if you're not getting into these pre-sales and if you're not able